Good morning everyone. What we have learned in the previous class? We learned air around us. Okay, what are the side headings we learned in that lesson? That importance of air and then properties of air. What are the importance of air? Wind helps us dry clothes and then breathing. Human beings and animals breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Plants during photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen, and then nitrogen helps to plants grow. Next one, that wind helps to move wind turbines, gliders and then sailboats. Okay, so these are all the importance of air. And then next what we learn? The properties of air. What are the properties of air? Air occupies space. Okay, first one what we learn? Air occupies space. Air move. Air has weight, and then air contracts and sink on cooling, and then air rises and then expand on heating. So these are all the properties of air we are learned in the previous class. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the book exercise. In this lesson, book exercise we learn. Okay ma, so let me learn first fill in the blanks. First one, fill in the blanks. Moving air is called dash. Moving air is called dash. Moving air is called what? Moving air is called wind. Spell the word wind. W-I-N-D. Wind. Okay, moving air is called wind. Spell the word wind. W-I-N-D. Wind. Air does not have a dash shape. Air does not have a dash shape. Air does not have a fixed shape. Air does not have a fixed shape. Spell the word fixed. F-I-X-E-D. Fixed. Air does not have a fixed shape. Okay, next one. Wind blowing gently is called dash. Wind blowing gently is called dash. The soft wind is called breeze. Okay, spell the word breeze. B-R-E-E-Z-E. Spell the word breeze. B-R-E-E-Z-E. Breeze. Wind blowing gently is called breeze. Next one. Dash helps plants grow. Dash helps plants grow. Which gas helps to plants grow? Nitrogen. Okay. Nitrogen helps plants grow. Spell the word nitrogen. N-I-T-R-O-G-E-N. Nitrogen. Once again spell the word nitrogen. Once again spell the word nitrogen. N-I-T-R-O-G-E-N. Nitrogen. Nitrogen helps plants grow. I will go to next one. Dash is used by plants. Dash is used by plants to make food. Which gas is used by plants making food? Carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide is used by plants to make food. Spell the word carbon dioxide. C-A-R-B-O-N-D-I-O-X-I-D-E. Carbon dioxide. Dash is used by plants to make food. Carbon dioxide is used by plants to make food. Can you clear? Once again spell the word carbon dioxide. C-A-R-B-O-N-D-I-O-X-I-D-E. Carbon dioxide. Shall I go to next one? Animals and humans need dash to breathe. Animals and humans need dash to breathe. Which gas we breathe in? Breathe in. We breathe in oxygen. Okay. Animals and humans need oxygen to breathe. Animals and humans need oxygen to breathe. Spell the word oxygen. O-X-Y-G-E-N. Oxygen. Animals and humans need oxygen to breathe. Animals and humans need oxygen to breathe. Shall I go to next one? Yes. Air contracts and sinks on dash. Air contracts and sinks on dash. Sinks on cooling. When we cool the air, so the air is contracts and sinks. Okay, air contracts and sinks on cooling. This is one of the property of air. Okay. C-O-O-L-I-N-G, cooling. Once again, spell the word cooling. C-O-O-L-I-N-G, cooling. Okay. Shall I go to next one? Dash is released into the air when we breathe out. Dash is released into the air when we breathe out. Which air we breathe out? We take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Okay, so in this question, dash is released into the air when we breathe out. Carbon dioxide we breathe out. Spell the word carbon dioxide. Already here written. C-A-R-B-O-N-D-I-O-X-I-D-E, carbon dioxide. Once again, carbon dioxide is released into the air when we breathe out. We breathe out carbon dioxide. Can you clear this fill in the blanks? Once again I repeat, listen. First one, moving air is called wind. Moving air is called wind. Spell the word wind. W-I-N-D, wind. Air does not have a dash shape. Air does not have a fixed shape. Wind blowing gently is called breeze. Wind blowing gently is called breeze. Spell the word breeze. B-R-E-E-Z-E, breeze. B-R-E-E-Z-E, breeze. Next one. Nitrogen helps plants grow. Nitrogen helps plants grow. Spell the word nitrogen. N-I-T-R-O-G-E-N. Nitrogen. Nitrogen helps plants grow. Next one. Carbon dioxide is used by plants to make food. Carbon dioxide is used by plants to make food. Spell the word carbon dioxide. C-A-R-B-O-N-D-I-O-X-I-D-E, carbon dioxide. Next one. Animals and humans need dash to breathe. Animals and humans need oxygen to breathe. Spell the word oxygen. O-X-Y-G-E-N, oxygen. O-X-Y-G-E-N, oxygen. Next one. Air contracts and sinks on cooling. Air contracts and sinks on cooling. Spell the word cooling. C-O-O-L-I-N-G, cooling. Next one. Carbon dioxide is released into the air when we breathe out. Carbon dioxide is released into the air when we breathe out. Can you clear? Okay, next one. Second Roman letter. True or false? Second Roman letter, true or false? First one, nitrogen helps plants grow. Nitrogen helps plants grow. This is true or false? True. Yes, nitrogen helps plants to grow. So here write true. T-R-U-E, true. Next one, air takes the shape of the container. Air takes the shape of the container. Yes, this also true. Spell the true. T-R-U, true. Okay, next one. Moving air is record for drying clothes and flying kites. Moving air is record for drying clothes and flying kites. This is true or false? Yes, this is true. Okay, moving air is record for drying clothes and flying kites. Okay, this is true. Spell the word true. T-R-U-E. True. Okay, next one. Animals and human beings breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. Listen carefully. Animals and human beings breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. Can you clear? This is true or false? This is true or false? This is false. Okay, this one is false. Spell the word false. F-A-L-S-E. False. Why this statement is false? Already you know. Human beings and animals breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Okay, here given breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. So this statement is false. Can you clear, ma? Can you clear it? Yes. Okay, next one. Air helps clouds to move. Air helps clouds to move. This is true or false? Yes, this is true. Okay, air helps clouds to move. Spell the word true. T-R-U-E. True. Sixth one. The hydrogen present in air supports burning. The hydrogen present in air supports burning. This is true or false? False. Why? Which gas is present in supports for burning? Oxygen. Oxygen is supports for burning. Here given hydrogen is present in air supports burning. So this statement is false. Okay. Spell the word false. F-A-L-S-E. False. Okay. And the next one. Oxygen is released when plants and animals die and decay. Oxygen is released when plants and animals die and decay. This is true or false? This is true or false? Yes, false. Why? Which gas is released when plants and animals die and decay? Nitrogen gas. Okay, when plants and animals die and decay, nitrogen gas is released. Okay, nitrogen is released by plants and animals die and decay. So here given oxygen is released when plants and animals die and decay. So this statement is true or false? This is false. Yes. Spell the word false. F-A-L-S-E. False. Wind helps boats to sail and moves wind turbines and gliders. This is true or false? True. Yes. Wind helps to the sailboats move and then wind turbines and gliders move. So this statement is true. Spell the word true. T-R-U-E. True. It's okay. Third Roman letter. Match the following. Okay. A column and B column. Okay. That both column you can we match. First one nitrogen. Okay. Nitrogen which is the correct answer here? Moving air. component that helps plants grow. Already know nitrogen helps to plants grow. Okay, so which one is the correct answer? Component that helps plants grow. So now match nitrogen, component that helps plants grow. And then next one, phytoplanktons. Okay, phytoplanktons. Phytoplanktons means most of them oxygen is present on the earth's atmosphere, produced by a tiny ocean plants. Okay, tiny ocean plants, that is called a phytoplanktons. Okay, most of the oxygen in the earth's atmosphere is produced tiny ocean plants, is called a phytoplanktons. Okay, so now match phytoplanktons. Which one is the correct answer? Moving air, gaseous form of water, tiny ocean plants, lightest gas, plants use it to prepare food, properties of air. Which one is the correct answer? Phytoplanktons, tiny ocean plants. Okay, now match phytoplankton and tiny ocean plants. Next one, third one, hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen, moving air, and then gaseous form of water, lightest gas, plants use it to prepare food, properties of air. Which one is the correct answer? Hydrogen. Hydrogen is the lightest gas. Already know hydrogen and helium is the lightest gas. So in the Earth's atmosphere. So here hydrogen, lightest gas. Fifth one, hydrogen, lightest gas. And then next one, water vapor. Next one, water vapor, moving air, gaseous form of water, plants use it to prepare food, properties of air. Which one is the correct answer? Water vapor. Water vapor is a gaseous form of water. So third one is the correct answer. Water vapor, that's a gaseous form of water. And the next one, carbon dioxide, moving air, and then plants use it to prepare food, properties of air. Which one is the correct answer? Carbon dioxide, plants use it to prepare food. Already know plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen during photosynthesis time. Okay, so which one is the correct? The sixth one is the correct answer. And then air has weight. Okay, already know what are the properties of air. Air has weight, air moves, air occupies space, and then air contracts and sinks on cooling, and then rises and expand on heating. So these are all the properties of air. Here given air has weight. So which one is the correct answer? Air has weight. So that is one of the properties of air. So correct answer is this, the seventh one. Air has weight. Air has weight. So that is the properties of air. Next one, wind. Okay, that remaining one, moving air. Already know that wind is a moving air is called wind. Already you all know very well that moving air is called wind. So you match that first one, moving air. That wind is called moving air is called wind. Once again, nitrogen, that component that helps plants grow. Phytoplankton, that is that most of the oxygen present on earth is produced by tiny ocean plants, that is called a phytoplanktons. So phytoplanktons, tiny ocean plants. Hydrogen, that is the lightest gas. Water vapor is a gaseous form of water. Carbon dioxide, plants use it to prepare food. Air has weight, that is properties of air. Wind, moving air is called wind, that moving air. Can you clear? It's okay, Ma. Thank you.